The best Mega Man game.
I knew you'd risk yourself for
The best Mega Man game. Mega Man 3 is pretty good, unlike Mega Man 2, which
belongs in the trash.
But even though I like Mega Man 3, it's kinda
Mid.
You'll see later why. But for now, I'll show you how it's done. Let's get into it. I will say this is the best Mega Man intro in the classic series, so instead of listening to the whole thing, I'm just gonna cut it right here.
Oh, come on!
Just like the last Mega Man game, there's gonna be another 8 Robot Masters.
Okay.
So let's just get straight into the first robot. Bitch, did you really think I was gonna skip the Mega Man 3 weapons tier list?
Awkward.
Now this weapon, it's so great, it gets its own tier list. This is probably the second worst weapon in all of classic
Mega Man.
You basically have to damage yourself while using it, and the ammo usage is very inconsistent. In the D tier we have the Spark Shot. Yeah, this thing's pretty ass. Some enemies it either just shocks, or it just bounces off of them. It's only useful for one thing in this game. In the C tier we have the Needle Cannon. It's literally a copy and pasted Spark Shock, but it actually does damage. Still not useful at all. In the B tier we have the Hard Knuckle. It does pretty decent damage, and you can kind of control it in midair, but unfortunately it's just too slow. In the B tier we have the Search Snake. Snake Search has decent ammo, and you can throw 3 at a time, so it does quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately it's only useful for ground enemies. Also in B tier we have the Shadow Blade. It's pretty strong and you can fire it in multiple directions, but it can't fire in every direction. It's a wannabe Metal Blade. In the A tier we have the Gemini Laser.
Let me tell you something! Wait.
Gemini Laser actually does a lot of damage, and you can even angle it that'll kill some enemies.
You missed!
The reason why people think Gemini Laser is bad, it does lag the game, and if you miss, it bounces around the room and you can't pause, but there's a simple fix for that. Just don't fucking miss. In the S tier, because Mega Man 3's weapons are terrible, Magnet Missile. Simon's Quest at 10k subs. It's actually on the weaker side, but the homing ability actually gives it a lot of utility, and it's very useful for certain enemies and sections of the game. Another visual for the homing ability.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
There's a pretty good reason why I picked Snake Man first. I'll talk about it later. But also, Snake Man's theme is one of the best in the entire classic series, and I don't give a shit. Not even the great Mega Man 9 Wily Stage 1 ripoff can live up to Snake Man. And lastly, before getting on with it, this is the game that introduced the slide feature. Throughout this level, you're just going to be constantly sliding, and also just take out any of the snake heads that you see. They don't take many hits.
I hate snakes!
And then once you get up to here, you have this mini snake head boss. If you actually have an item acquired later in the game, you can skip these snake heads actually. You time your jump, and you just go right through them.
Goes right through me every time.
I should have probably killed these enemies because this game has a bad tendency to lag. And then for some reason with these enemies, you can actually just slide through their brooms before they let go. Here's Sniper Joe in this game. After taking out this snake head, or skipping the boss, just slide on through those brooms and then just wait to the last second. You'll jump across this big gap. And then for some reason we're going into the clouds. This part can be annoying, and make sure before those platforms come out, you jump, because if you just wait for the platforms, this can happen.
You see? This game is bullshit, man!
Basically just keep making your way across. This last section of the level, those aren't actually clouds, they're bullets.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled.
Basically wait until they're in a spot above your head, shoot them once, they'll zip right over you, and then you're at Snake Man. Oh no, it's Snake Man. Now Snake Man's pretty easy to take out with Mega Buster. Basically every time he's running, you want to follow him, and then way in the middle platform when he turns around, you can jump over him, and just keep repeating. It's that easy.
Just that easy.
'Cause you and me, we're like brothers, only closer.
Gemini Man stage is pretty long. To start off, you're just gonna be killing these enemies and the penguin. Oh yeah, forgot. For this level, I'm gonna be playing the patched version of Mega Man 3. I'm being forced against my will, but it actually fixes some visual bugs. And for Gemini Man stage specifically, it has the planet in the background. And later in the level, these eggs are actually animated versus stationary. And with the press of a button, you can actually switch your weapons.
Mega Man.
Now once you get past this part of the segment, you're introduced to Proto Man.
Proto Man.
He just plays his whistle, and he'll help you open this capsule, and you go down. However, if you want to skip all that bullshit, from this position slide, and in the next screen, at the end of the slide animation, jump, and you can actually hold right and go through the capsule. The whistle keeps on going, and then there's no music for the rest of the stage.
Awkward.
But basically just jump and shoot your way through all the eggs. There's not much else to say here. And then you have to do it again.
Eggs!
And now we have the introduction of the Rush Coil. You start the game with him, and you can call him out. He'll act like a trampoline pretty much. It's useful. And then for this part, if you don't want to deal with the giant penguins, get hit by the mini penguins, because they do less damage, and then you can just slide through them. You can grab health here if you suck that much. It might be a bit early, but it's time for the I'm Good Way versus Your Bad Way. So the Your Bad Way is, if you have the item that will be acquired later, you can literally just fly through this whole part and not have to deal with it, but that's boring. Come on now. Now the I'm Good Way, just be me.
Cringe.
Okay. Basically jumping your way through this very annoying and lag-filled section. You can actually manipulate the mosquitoes' positioning. So once they're about to dive down like that, you can either jump to get them to be higher up, or just stand there, they'll be lower, and you can jump over them. And then just jump over this fool, and you're at Gemini Man. Gemini Man starts to fight off by cloning himself.
Which one of you fellers is the real
Gemini Man. Now Gemini Man can be this pathetic. As soon as the fight starts, slide all the way to the right, jump over the clone. It takes 3 search snakes, and he's so bad he won't even shoot you.
No way. We got you.
I have been freed, so now I'm back to playing the normal version of Mega Man 3, which means more. Now this is where Gemini Laser comes into handy. It one-shots all these Sonic the Hedgehog enemies. And for this part, just spam your search snake. It'll destroy these cannons. Although if you have 3 of them out, then you're gonna run into a lot of lag. And then you're just sliding, just don't get hit by the needles, obviously stupid. And yes, I didn't mention E-Tanks are back. You can hold 9 of them this time, and keep them if you get a game over. I'm still not gonna grab the E-Tanks.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Now slide under one more enemy, and you're at Needle Man. As soon as you start the boss fight, just spam the Gemini Laser. It'll hit him most of the time, and just try not to miss. Just always stay on the opposite side of him and shoot the laser, and he goes down in 4 laser hits. Yep, after defeating Needle Man, you get the Rush Jet, which is the most broken thing in this game.
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
And if you start out with Snake Man, you have a pretty easy path to get to Needle Man 3rd.
Where the f is it?
Now before starting Sparkman stage, it must be said, this song is the 2nd best song in Mega Man Classic.
Don't care.
After that incredible edit, you're just gonna make your way through here, just keep sliding a lot, and it's totally necessary to kill Sniper Joe like that.
Okay.
And then now here's the power of Rush Jet. Why'd they even bother programming the platforms?
Pure fiction.
You just wanna jump, jump again, jump. While riding Rush Jet, you want to constantly jump, as it allows you to use the Rush Jet for longer. Might want to remember this for later. And there's not much to say here, just don't get hit by the garbage! Anyway, after flying your way through, because there's no need to platform in this game,
It's a total fabrication.
you're at Spark Man.
What the hell was that?
Now Sparkman's arena is kind of stupid, and it's random how many jump intervals he's gonna do. Most of the time just keep your distance and shoot needle cannon at him, but in order to dodge the big spark shock he throws at you, when he's about to throw it, just jump in the air, and it tracks you based on your altitude. He's easy as shit. Let's just wrap this up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Yeah, that did it! Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
To start off this stage, these enemies are just gonna lift you up in the air. You can just keep holding right and jumping. And then when you fall down here, guess who it is again?
Proto Man.
I mean, seriously? After dealing with that difficult boss fight, you just fall down?
Thanks.
Gemini Laser two-shots those guys. And look who's making a cameo appearance in Mega Man 3.
Mike Wazowski.
And then for this part with the disappearing blocks, use Rush Jet, stupid. Unnecessary Gemini Laser kill. Have I convinced you yet that Gemini Laser is actually worth using? It's pretty good, you know. It's in A tier. Okay, I don't know when the year bad that was, but we're at Magnet Man. Now Magnet Man's pretty pathetic. He does the same two jumps every time. Either does this move, just keep sliding away from it, or he'll actually attack you. Once again goes down in 4 spark shocks.
Alright, Magnet Dude. Give me 5.
He's getting my powers! Got him. What are you doing?
Heartman's theme kind of slaps. To start off this stage, it's gonna be filled with bees. Anyway, to start off, you can actually despawn them just as they're about to drop the bees. Move to the left, you'll off-screen them, and you can just slide to the rest of this part, and then you could just kill Sniper Joe with the Gemini Laser. And if you don't want to waste ammo on these guys, you can actually just use Spark Shock. It'll stun them temporarily.
He can't use a stun.
There's a health you can grab if you're that bad. You also gotta wonder, where does that bomb Sniper Joe throws go?
That's a good question.
And then once again, Gemini Laser one-shots. And I'm not gonna grab that E-Tank. I'm gonna actually jump over.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Attention, all
Mega Man.
gamers.
Dr. Wowie.
Is in great danger and he needs your help. To help him, all he needs is your credit card number.
Never mind, I guess I'll just Rush Jet over it. I'm not picking it up, I'm not bad. And then you can do the same trick here to despawn the...
What the f? Why does that keep happening?
If you don't get the joke, it stems from my Discord server, which you should totally join by clicking the link in the description.
Ah, that's better.
Just don't get bit. And then... yeah, we're just skipping this. Just slide under him and you're at the boss.
Imagine being the biggest living creature on Earth. You don't have to imagine it, sadly. Yeah, you're banned. Have a good night.
Now, Queso is actually pretty easy. You want to time your magnet missiles right as the invincibility frame ends. If you shoot rapidly, it won't actually do any damage against him. After he fires, he usually likes to jump in the ground, which stuns you no matter where you are. But it's a pretty easy boss fight, just magnet missile him to death, and that's it for Queso. Capcom doesn't want to admit this game's Robot Master stages are solid, but then it goes down a cliff afterwards. You'll have to see why next time. Thank you guys for watching as always, I appreciate every single one of you. Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. And don't forget to join the Discord server, it's a ton of fun in there. I hope to see you next time.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?